Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Dane Bora and this is your Costa Mesa Minute for Thursday, November 14th. What a final week of the regular season we had last week. Mesa finished off a perfect league season with a victory over Laguna. Estancia got a huge win over Calvary to finish second in league. And over at Newport, a disappointing loss to Huntington left the Sailors in a three-way tie for second, but they beat both of the teams they were tied with, meaning they finished second in league. So the season continues for all three teams, and my job continues with my fearlessly foolish football predictions. A quick look at my regular season record shows that I finished 21-7. Not too bad. Now, let's look at this week's games. Estancia started the league campaign at 0-2, but 3 straight victories to close out the season has them heading into CIF playing their best football of the year. In tomorrow night's opening round matchup, Coach Mike Vargas and the Eagles get a chance for revenge as they are matched up against the same team they faced in last year's opening round loss, Los Amigos. The Lobos qualified for the postseason as the number 2 team from the Garden Grove League, following an 8-2 season that included a 20-14 victory over the Aronde Crenshaw-less Costa Mesa Mustangs. Offensively, Los Amigos is a run-oriented team averaging 282 rushing yards a game, and they have had no trouble scoring points, getting 36 per contest compared to Estancia's 21. For the Eagles, they will need another solid game from the defensive unit, which played their best game all year last week when they held the high-powered offense of Calvary Chapel to 38 points less than their league average. 2 years ago, the Lobos took out Costa Mesa in the first round, and last year it was Estancia. And I think Los Amigos continues to be no friend to the locals. Los Amigos defeats Estancia 30-20. In our other Southern Division opener, Coach Wally Grant and his Costa Mesa squad host Catella, the third-place finisher in the Orange League following a 7-3 season. And yes, it's the same Catella squad that defeated the Mustangs in the season's third game, 21-16. But the Mustang faithful will be quick to point out when these two teams met in Week 2, the Mustangs played without Aronde Crenshaw, who will most likely be the league MVP, and without Quentin Bell, who has 7 total touchdowns in just 5 games. Considering Crenshaw has found the painted area 28 times in 8 games, the dynamic duo are combining for an average of 5 scores per contest. So I think it's safe to say this will be a different Mustang squad than the one the Knights faced 2 months ago. Add to that, Mesa senior quarterback Oliver Ferris is playing his best ball all year and is coming off his best outing of the season last weekend. And I think the Mustangs avenge the early season loss and make it 7 straight wins, 27-17. And in our final opening round matchup, Coach Jeff Brinkley's Sailors finished Sunset League play on a down note, dropping last week's finale to a Huntington Beach squad that entered the contest with just 1 league win. But Newport Harbor still qualified for the playoffs for the 7th straight season and for the 22nd time in Brinkley's 28 years at Newport. In the opener, Newport travels south to face a Dana Hills squad that also finished 5-5 and dropped their season finale. The two teams have 3 common opponents. Both beat San Clemente and lost to Trabuco Hills by similar scores. Newport beat Fountain Valley while the Dolphins lost to them. Dana features the most balanced offense in the county, getting 178.4 yards per game on the ground and 178.8 yards passing. For the Sailors, they rely more on the passing game this year with junior Cole Norris at the controls. The Sailors are getting more than 2/3 of their yardage through the air. This should be a pretty evenly matched opening round game, and I think the Sailors will find a way to pull out another late victory. Newport goes to Dana Hills and wins 23-21. And that's Costa Mesa Today in a Minute or more. Remember, if it happens in Costa Mesa, it's news to us. I'm Dane Bora. We'll see you tomorrow.